Hey guys, and welcome to Codex AI, where we talk about AI tools, review them, and give our analysis. Today we're going to be talking about Fliki. Fliki is a all-in-one platform where you could use AI generated voices, auto stock footage, and also editing. And what we're going to be doing is a very simple demo where I'm going to be taking a script that I created using traditional ChatGPT, not anything crazy, and then giving a presentation on exactly how I use Fliki to create a very quick short video that's really 30 seconds to 45 seconds maximum. So this is what I want to show you today, and let's get started. So let me go ahead and share my screen. This is how it looks like. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and create a new file. This is the homepage after you actually opened up with your email. This is what you're supposed to see. So let's say example script. So we're going to use video because we want to use a video, not only a podcast version. And this is how the interface looks like for Fliki, right? So we could see the audio. This is going to be for essentially the entire scene that I'm going to show you how to do. And yeah, what we're going to be doing is explaining bits by bit. So here we have the actual scene. So scene one. I could add as many scenes as I want to. I could go ahead and change the settings configuration so that, for example, if I wanted to do a reel or maybe an Instagram story, I could do it like this. Or maybe if it's a YouTube video or maybe just an Instagram post, right? So just for the sake of this demonstration, I'm actually going to go ahead and create portrait mode, and I'm going to go ahead and save it. So I actually have a script using ChatGPT. I'm going to just go ahead and take everything from there. So this is the first scene. Okay, so I see here that I have a total of 8 scenes, which is great. Seems like it could be a good 30 to 45-second video. Now, the first thing I want to do is after I created or really copied and pasted the entire section. So after having all of the scenes imported inside of Fliki, now I could go ahead and actually choose or really auto suggest inside of Fliki what the stock footage is going to be without even doing anything. I'm not going to leave the platform whatsoever. This is a really cool feature that Fliki has. So here, you don't see it in the card itself, only once you hover. So you have an auto pick feature. So auto pick is essentially going to analyze the text that you put it in and provide a stock footage. So here we have a stock footage, I guess, of soldiers next to a wall with burning fire, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's keep going with this until we have the entire scene laid out. Okay, so it didn't really pick out properly all of the auto suggestions that we thought they would. But let's go ahead and see what we could find. So inside of the stock library, let's see for wooden horse, right? Let's see what they have inside of the stock footage. Yeah, so I could find something very quickly like this. I don't have to go to another platform. I think that's relevant enough. Um, Instead of having this stock footage of a bunch of different numbers that has nothing to do with the story, let me go ahead and say um, a gift for Greek gods. Okay, and so now what I'm able to do is just pick whichever one I want, right? It doesn't have to be anything, specific. Or if I'm not happy with it, I can actually generate art using these instructions right here. So let's see what they come up with. A gift for Greek god. Okay, so here we see it could take up to 30 seconds. Right now I've been waiting a little bit more, so let's see what happens. Okay, so yeah, the generated art looks pretty good to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it. This particular token or this peculiar token I'm going to keep. I think it's pretty relevant. And let's go ahead. Curiosity. Let's find another image for curiosity. Okay, and obviously we don't want these pixels for the Trojan horse. Okay, this is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this art as well. Under the cloak of the night, the horse enters Troy. Ludina. Okay, so obviously we don't want this, right? So let's go ahead and see what they have for Troy right here. Maybe let's see. Maybe they have gifts, Troy, horse, maybe from the movie or something. Oh, we could use this GIF. Makes it engaging, inconsistent, so it's a little bit creative. The Trojan horse, a symbol of cutting over brute strength, a scheme that would steal the fate of Troy forever. Yeah, this is pretty expressive, right? I mean, kind of like the end, so they're not really able to understand what's going on around them. It's kind of like death. You're not really able to see properly. Cool. So now that we have some images, I'm actually gonna go ahead and change the voice actress or actor. I could choose any one of these people specifically. Let's go ahead for Christopher, just for the sake of this example. I'm gonna apply this voice to all the voiceovers. That means all the scenes that apply, obviously. Um, and yeah, we see that Christopher has been applied. So now what happens is Christopher, as an AI generated voice, will actually read and recite as a narrator every single scene, which is pretty cool. So now that you have the images, now that you have the structure, now that you have also the voice, the only thing that's left is playing around with the actual visuals and audio settings of the reel or the story that you want to do. So personally, I like to do a little bit quicker just because maybe a robotic voice or AI generated voice is not going to be so engaging. So if you put it in higher speed, that might help. You position the actual subtitles the way you want to. So I could change the colors if I want to red. Obviously, I could put it in the middle or at the bottom. I like to put it at the bottom. Apply to similar layers and just click the reset button and you're able to go ahead and have the whole story from beginning to end, right? So let's see what happens. And voila.
To the legendary city of Troy, where the Greeks' 10-year siege has reached a stalemate. Hand to a massive wooden horse, dwarfing fate of Troy forever.
So it's a 40-second short. I don't think you heard it because I'm currently listening in with my headphones. Maybe it recorded it, maybe not. But I'm gonna go ahead and post it towards the end of this video of this demo, so that you could see the full product right in front of your eyes. So this is for a more creative type of script, right? Where it's not going to be the traditional business or professional settings or whatnot. So because it's very creative and also we're talking about history, it might be difficult for a stock video footage to find the relevant images or videos that you would want. So this is why we had this manual, I guess you could say, labor where we had to find not only the images but maybe even some GIFs or videos. So now that I'm happy with this example script for the Odyssey, all I have to do right now is export it in high resolution, and I'll be able to wait after the queue to receive my actual video itself. So just a couple of thoughts just on this. One of the things that are frustrating with this is it might take a lot of time. So the processing, the queuing, depending on how many people are on there, or maybe your internet connection. There's a bunch of different reasons why this might happen in the first place. But the problem is that it might take a long time. So while you're waiting, what I would do is open another Fliki AI tab and start producing or start creating another type of content until this one is ready to be exported. Um, Yeah, that's basically it, right? I mean, we covered some pretty good ground on how to use Fliki. Um, there's a bunch of different things. You could go ahead and create books or even podcasts, but we wanted to focus specifically on how do you create a short? How do you create a reel in 30 seconds or 45 seconds? Um, and yeah, that's essentially it. Depending on your niche, depending on your industry, you could definitely use this to your advantage. Just a couple of comments. I don't think that the Flaky stock library is that comprehensive or even that beneficial. It's very limited. Although it's cool that you're able to auto pick a certain kind of image or video, it, it's not capturing the real deal, right? So this is definitely something to take into consideration. Maybe you already have a specific website or a platform that you're downloading the stock footage from. You could upload it very easily using this platform, so you're not stuck to only using what they have. But this is a very good way to get started. So yeah, here we have the reel. We could download it, and yeah, that sums it up. Now, what I would do is from this download, I'm gonna go ahead on my Instagram or on Twitter or on TikTok, whatever it may be, and I'm gonna add some background music, or I'm gonna add some effects to it, whatever it may be, right? So yeah, that's exactly how you use Flicky for a creative side. So now I'm gonna do another one, just for a more business approach, and I'll give you an example exactly how that looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and create a script that is going to explain to us exactly what accounting is in finance. So this has nothing to do with creativity. This has nothing to do with history. Let's see how Flicky uses it on a more professional or dry setting. So let me go ahead and create a script, and we'll start the process again. Okay, so I used ChatGPT, obviously, to go ahead and create a script for this. So now I'm going to just import everything inside of Flicky. Okay, so here I have 9 scenes. Let's go ahead and leave Sarah as the main voiceover for the AI generated voice, just for the sake of time. So now I'm going to go ahead and just click on. Okay, so I did that pretty quickly. Let me go ahead and just play the video for you guys. It seems that we're gonna have a shorter video this time, using Sarah's voice. So, oh no, 50 seconds.
Marketplace, where commerce and business fuel the rhythm of life. Numbers in a ledger.
It's pretty funny
At
that
its
they
heart,
used guns
accounting is
to
a
do
story.
this, kind of like a
A
mafia.
story of
It's
transactions, of
hilarious, actually.
profits, of ours.
Okay, so we see here that it's a pretty solid video. I didn't have to do that many changes and images or videos or stock footage. It was pretty straightforward. So let me go ahead and just export it. I'm gonna post it at the end of this video just so that you have it as an example of what the end result would be. And that pretty much sums it up. I have also, interestingly enough, if you guys are interested, one of our blogs where you're able to go ahead and see exactly any kind of AI tools or formulas that we will be analyzing or dissecting. So this is our new website called Codex AI. You'll see here super fast content generation with Flicky AI, where I essentially break down everything, right? So in terms of the highlights, the value proposition, the pricing analysis, what I think about it, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, the ease of use, the performance, and of course the final verdict. So I'd be happy to go ahead and share this link as well, along with our affiliate link for any kind of support if you find this useful. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope you have a fantastic day or evening wherever you are in this world. And yeah, hope to see you guys soon again next time.